All right, what's up, guys? I'm Jangief, and this is my Pokemon investment journey, October 2024. Journey begins. All right, some of the points, same as before. Number one, reasons. Number two, goals. Number three, what I'm buying, the most important part. And number four, things I need to learn, things I want to learn about investment stuff. Reasons why I love Pokemon. Been there since the TV show. I love Pokemon. I had a bunch of cards when I was younger. Played the trading card game on the Game Boy Color or Game Boy. I don't remember. I just remember I really love the music. There's only one song I love, but I love it. Yeah, Pokemon is just. I've played the games, and I've played all. I played like there are pockets of emptiness, but I've played the games from like red to silver, I think, is when I played, and then pocket of emptiness, and then I would see people play Ruby, Sapphire, all the games on the DS or SD, which I didn't have, so I couldn't play any of those games. I didn't get a Game Boy Advance till much later. And then I think I lost like track of Pokemon, and then during like the my college years, my friends were like, "Hey, you're gonna play the new Pokemon?" I was like, "Nah, I'll only play Pokemon if they like, that version. I think Crystal or something or Emerald. When they appeared, they like move and like animate and make a sound. I only played if they do that." And my friend was like, "Yeah, they do that." And then that was it. And then I played Black and White, and that got me right into I missed Pokemon. And that was also the one where they did some like, really crazy like 3D effects. And like I just remember it was like a bridge or something go traveling, you see like a huge castle, and I thought that was the craziest thing in the world. Number two, looking for other investment options. Yeah, I mean, I originally invested a lot into stock market and stuff like that, and recently I just thought about it and I was like, I don't really care about these stocks, so I just don't. I don't know. I kind of want to care about some of my stocks, so I kind of sold some of those and decided to put them into something more interesting. And that's when I kind of discovered Pokemon investing, which is kind of a funny story because the original thing was that I was looking at my cards and being like, wow, it'd be great if I could get rid of a bunch of my cards because I want to clean up my room and stuff like that. And now I have more cards. So yeah, it didn't work out. It backfired on me. The legacy and the future are kind of going hand in hand because Pokemon is like one of the biggest IPs in the world. It's huge, and it like towers over any other IP I can think of. And the future is there because it's just think about it. You have people that are that when they started playing Pokemon back in the day are grown up now, have businesses, have money, and are able to spend on Pokemon. And you have people who have children that they'll probably teach them about Pokemon or tell them about Pokemon, get them into Pokemon. And then when the kids grow up, the cycle is going to keep continuing with that. Yeah, I just don't see a world where Pokemon dies unless like something like a huge tragedy happens, where, people no longer have a need for anything, like they no longer have a need for wants, and they only need needs, you know so goals. All right. Of course, like in any investment, it is to make money no matter what. You're trying to make money. But yeah, to learn about this market, to learn more about like what I missed in Pokemon. I feel like I've missed so much, and it's just kind of cool to kind of see like how things change and go on. Third, a mix of short-term and long-term investments. So a lot of the sealed stuff is going to be like long-term, which is like take maybe several years, maybe 5 years minimum to before I look into selling them. I have some stuff that like maybe I'll take a box here and there, just to keep short-term and sell either on like Whatnot or sell on eBay or things like that, just because I want to see like those will be for like just like general liquidity, whereas like I have stuff in the bag for like just actually true investments. And then to build a small collection, I think I've always been into Pokemon collecting. just like in short bursts, and it's always like kind of like I can buy a few packs here, I can buy a few. I never got like really deep into it and buying like a whole box. I would always just buy a few packs and see what I got, and then have a binder with it. So yeah, now I'm kind of like aiming for like a smaller collection of just some things that I'm interested in, or some sets. It's a weird thing of like balancing thinning out my collection and keeping a bunch of stuff. All right, what I am buying. All right, this is gonna be a long one. So let's start out with ETBs. I only have one Crown Zenith ETB, and I got this from Costco. Just like one of those the huge ones with like an ETB with Koraidon and Miraidon tin. I plan just to either sell or break down the Koraidon and Miraidon tin, maybe just as soon as possible, but not like at a low price. I have one of the Chilling Reign ETBs. I believe I got this from Amazon. Had suddenly just released a few ETBs on sale. I grabbed it for like 40 bucks. I don't know much about the set, but I just know like people talking about it's an older set, so I was like, oh, if I can buy into some older sets, might as well go for it. And then I bought this is another Costco deal that I bought. I have one of the 151 ETBs. It's been going up a lot in price. I think the Costco thing was like 73 bucks. I priced it at kind of like 50 just because I took out the Koraidon and the Miraidon thing. Yeah, this one is a steal. I found two of those. I took one, and then every time I went back like 3 or 4 times, there was none left. I would just see like rows of the Crown Zenith ones, and then a gap, which I assumed a 151 was taken out. All right, Pokemon Center late trainer box. I got 2 of these, just because I know these are still on sale in Pokemon Center, but I kind of picked this up because I wanted to have some, and I know Pokemon Center, and this was before all the ETBs before I found out about Pokemon Center ETBs and like kind of researched that. Fusion Strike Pokemon Center trainer box. And I bought this as another option of getting into Fusion Strike without buying a box of Fusion Strike, because since I'm new to this, I really want to try to not FOMO, which I'm already failing at with like a bunch of like singles purchases that I've gotten, because I'll just buy because I was like I want it. Because I kind of want like the most amount of gains, but I also like I don't mind like missing out on like certain sets, especially if it's older sets, and I'll just kind of invest on like future stuff. Next we got Silver Tempest ETB. I got this at Walmart, but this was like one of the earlier ETBs that I picked up. I saw it for like 38, and I was like, oh my god, this is cheaper than the other ETBs on Pokemon Center. I wasn't thinking much, and I just picked this up. I heard Silver Tempest was a nice set, so I just kind of picked it. It's a nice box, but this one will probably be ones that I'm holding for a while until a lot of these basic ETBs I'll just be holding until maybe double in price or something like that, just because I don't see the value of these versus like booster boxes or Pokemon Center ETBs now that I've learned that. All right, now to booster bundles. I've been going hard on booster bundles. I have 16 of these. I had more, but I opened one and then I sold some. But currently I have 16 of these 151 booster bundles. I mean, I'm a new investor, so I don't have experience in this, so don't take any of these as like tips. I like these booster bundles because they're smaller to store, and I think for people who are like, because I'm most thinking about the people who buy it, because they're like where you get your money from. Are they gonna be buying a whole box, or they're more likely to buy like a small booster bundle of these products? I bought a case of Shroud of Fable booster bundle for a pretty good price. I think I calculated it out to be like 16 or 17 per box. From what I hear and from what I see from people saying, Shroud of Fable, a lot of people like did not like this set. I can understand that there's like not like huge hits in this set, but from the cards that I see that are up there, they're pretty cool cards. Like the Houndoom and the Persian are pretty amazing. And I've kind of learned in weird ways that the more someone dislikes something, the better it is for investors. Because if no one likes this set, that means no one's gonna really buy it, or no one really wants to buy it. That means people will sell it for cheaper, which is great for us. That means people are going to disregard this. That means Pokemon might not reprint this as much, which is all great for investors, because that means like you buy it and there's less amount in the world. And then eventually when people start getting like FOMO or nostalgic or want a specific card and they'll be like, oh, I can only get it from this pack or this ripper here, then they'll have like less in the world to go for. No, I got a case of Stellar Crown. I was surprised that it's so cheap right now. I got it for, I think, even less than the Shrouded Fable case, which is confusing. Stellar Crown's like the first like release that I got to witness while I just started back collecting again. I mean, I thought like people were chasing the Bulbasaur and Squirtle a lot, so I'm surprised that. And from what I saw, a lot of the prices are still holding up pretty strong. So it's interesting that certain things will fall. But then I assume people go for the box more because of the guaranteed hits versus these booster bundles. I think this one I just got. I think I will sell like half of it, and then on Whatnot or whatever site, and then the other half is to kind of hold for now, just to see what happens. Because I think like these, since the newer sets, they're gonna be like up for reprints like constantly. So I'm not going too crazy on like these investments. I'm just trying to snag things for deals. What I've researched, I don't think I've seen booster bundles go lower than like 16. So if you can grab them for 16, you're already at like the lowest bar. So it can only kind of go up. All right, Twilight Masquerade. This one, from what I've seen, is like an anomaly in the card game world, where the booster boxes came out, dropped a little bit or something. I think they dropped a little bit, but they just keep going up. They keep going up. Yeah, I mean, they dropped a tiny bit, I guess, but I mean, that's the hype up. Oh, this is like the most people bought here. But now it's like, it's going up like crazy. I bought these like 2 boxes for I think like $129 a box. But I bought them because I was like, I want to get in, but I didn't want to. For the longest time, I've held off on buying this box because I felt like I was FOMOing and missing out. I was like, I don't want to go in when it's already going up. What if it goes down again? All that kind of fear talk. But I just thought to myself, like, I like the cards in this set. They have the Greninja, which is a crazy pull, which I don't really care about Greninja that much. I'm mainly going for Perrin, but I see that, and I see if something's like that crazy that someone wants to pull for it, where it's like you know, Charizard back in the day. I think it has like a long like standing. All right, Paldea Evolved. I have 2 boxes of these, and this was when I think Pokémon and like Nostalgic-nomics, they were just like talking about, everyone was basically talking about like in deals of Paldea Evolved and how it's gonna go up and what about it. And I was like, all right, I'll bite. Paradox Rift, I think I got one for 95. Price hasn't changed. That's fine. I just got one for 95 because I was like, this is another older set that Pokémon and everyone else said they were gonna get. So I got one to kind of like test it out. I think I just ordered another one for 89 on Game Nerds, along with some hidden Paldean Fates booster bundles, because I just like booster bundles. I won Stellar Crown. I think this was like my first intro to getting into like Pokemon products and stuff like that. So I brought like a Pokemon Center ETB that I opened. I didn't get anything. And then I bought a box that I was like, I'm gonna open this and have fun. And I still have it sealed right now. And I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna keep it sealed. Prices really hasn't moved. I think I got it for 100. No, so like nothing changed. Astral Radiance. This is one I just picked up because I was like, which one out of like Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin was like the cheapest option at the time. I want to go for one that's like kind of like from Sword and Shield and kind of old, and that's cheaper. So I just went with Astral Radiance. Scarlet Via base set. I bought 3 of these. I'm debating on opening one, but I got 3 of these because I just, a lot of people online were saying like, oh, it's not that great, it's whatever. I don't know. I enjoyed the cards in there, and I just think that people are saying that this one was like reprinted to hell, which I'm like, great. If it's reprinted to hell, that means maybe it's not coming anymore. I got 8 of these Crimson Haze Japanese booster boxes, because this was me being like, I forgot his name. I'd watched some of the videos just talking about alternative investment ideas, and then he was like, hey, why don't you invest in the Japanese ones? Because the Crimson Haze Japanese, it has the Greninja and it has Parent, two of the bigger hits. And I was like, you're right. So I figured like it's a cheaper option to have more and to potentially for it to grow more. Now these are some of my lesser strongest buys. I bought 3 of these King Gambit illustration collections. Some from, I think one from Whatnot, one from Target, worst place to buy stuff. And then another one from Target. I tried to kind of like sneakily do it, where it was like when I saw it, one of the packs was just missing. I was like, oh my god, this is missing. And I kind of saw it in the back, but I was like, maybe I could just go up and be like, hey, one of the packs are missing, can you give me a deal? And he was like, oh no, the pack's stuck in the bag. And I was like, oh, word. And I just left. I bought it and I left. I was like, all right, well, guess I'm opening this one. But I've opened 2 of these because I bought them when they're like 21 bucks, and now they've dropped to like 16 and stuff. And this is when I started to learn that like if the promo cards weren't amazing, like it wasn't like a Charizard or something wants, the chance of it growing is going to be extremely slow. So I have like one more of these cards left. I think the rest I broke down to open and just to kind of keep the King Gambit. The King Gambit is cool. I think it's a cool card. All right, Kingdra EX Special Edition Collection box. I bought 2 of these. I opened one because I wanted the card, and the second one I just have it stored. I think Kingdra's cool, but it's not as cool as Greninja. And I got this one for a good deal on TikTok because they had their like first time $15 off, and I got a Greninja and a Kingdra box for $15 off, and I was like, all right, I'll take it. Greninja, I think I have 2 or 3 of these boxes. I don't remember. I opened one, so maybe 2. Now this one I think is good buy because it has everyone's chasing for the Greninja, and they're trying to find a PSA 10. So this has been like going up in price by a good amount. So I think this one is a good hold, and this one kind of shows that having a good promo in it will sell. It was gonna sell, and it's gonna sell faster. It's like when you go back to Evolving Skies and look at the Umbreon one. That stuff's like what, 70 bucks right now. This one I believe I got that from Whatnot. I think I just have it on Whatnot because I don't know how much I paid, like 16 or something on it, and I just have it and I'm just holding on to it. I don't know. I think I'm just holding on to it. All right, these. I got 3 of these boxes. I got these on Best Buy clearance. I love shopping at Best Buy because they have so many deals and stuff. In the Best Buy near me, they always have product, whereas Walmart never has product. Half their products is like all their products usually like ripped off the shelves. But this Best Buy, I saw these, I bought these, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna make a quick flip. I haven't sold any yet. I mean, I'm trying to flip it for pretty high, but these have Paldea Evolved and base set, and then 1 Astral Radiance pack, I believe, in there. So it's decent packs, but I don't think anyone cares for Oinkologne. No one cares for this card at all. All right, time for sleeve booster packs. I bought 8 of these because I wanted them. I wanted an art set, and I got 8, and all they gave me were Bullhounds. They gave me 8 Bullhounds. So I either have to find the art set online or find it somewhere. Like occasionally on my travels, I'll find the other art sets, or I'm just gonna say screw it and just hold the booster sleeves and sell in the future. I'm investing on some of them. Like a lot of these were just like, I got this when it was like $2.99 at Best Buy, right? I got 4 of these Temporal Forces sleeve. I'm missing the something Wake. I'm missing that one, and I can't for the life of me find that one. So they gave me 2 Raikous. I bought a Twilight Masquerade art set. I bought this when the first time I was like, this is my way of getting to Twilight Masquerade. Just 4 sleeve boosters. But yeah, I bought them, and I have them in the case, and we'll see what happens. Evolving Skies, I bought 8 of these sleeves boosters. This was another one just like Fusion Strike, where I was like, I'm gonna get into Evolving Skies, but not by buying a box. Not that I didn't have enough money, I just didn't feel comfortable allocating that much money into one box. A, because I think it's going to be harder to sell, and B, I just wanted to buy other stuff in the future. But so I bought 8 of these. I'm gonna keep 4, like an art set. Hopefully they give me a full art set, please. I'm gonna keep 4 for like as my like super long term. I'm just gonna keep it almost like a display piece, and then the other 4 is gonna be like midterm investment, where I'm gonna keep it for longer to come and maybe like use it to trade or sell in the future. All right. Blisters. I have this Palmute double blister that I found at Target or Best Buy. I don't remember, but I just have this, and I think blisters do okay. I don't know if Palmute's a strong Pokemon, as far as like how people like them. So yeah, this is like kind of like I don't know. We'll see. It has how they evolved and base. So one of a few of the older sets, and they both gone up. So we'll see. Okay, now these Crown Zenith Inteleon pins. This buy was mainly because I was at Target and then I was looking at some Pokemon cards, and then I heard these kids saying, this little girl was like, "Oh my God, that's the Sprigatito," and I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta think about the future, the cycle, and the kids that are growing up and investing in like what they would like in the future." And I think when I was checking on TCG Player, like the Inteleon was like the higher priced one, so I just bought 2 of these pins. All right, these Brilliant Stars blisters with Glaceon. It's interesting. I personally like Leafeon, but I think Glaceon's like ranked higher than Leafeon. But I've got 2 of these blisters, 1 to open and 1 for myself. These are still on Pokemon Center, and I'm thinking of picking up more, especially after seeing the craze with the Umbreon Evolving Skies promo. I'm thinking about picking up a few more, maybe a few more Leafeons, just to see and maybe attempt to grade some of them, but just some of them to hold. Twilight Masquerade blister. I will be honest, I don't know where I got this one from, and I don't know why I bought this, but I have it, so I guess I'll hold it. And lastly, this I found this at GameStop during their was it buy 2 get 1 free thing. They had like single pack Lost Origin blisters, but I specifically went for Scorbunny. The art is just cute. It's like Scorbunny running, and then you have a Dedenne face planting on the ground and Growlithe. All right, that was a pretty long one. I have a lot of products so far. So what I learned and what I need to learn, the market. I always need to learn the market. I need to know what's hot, what's not, how the market flows, how sealed product flows, because sealed product, raw singles, and like graded stuff, they all have like lives of their own as they kind of like live up and down. Mainly like the graded stuff and the singles, they act. I compare them more like normal stocks where they just go up, down. They're just volatile. Instead, it's like depends on mood, depends on situations, depends on what things are being announced. It's so many factors of when they're good and not. And sealed I think is generally always the same, where you hold it for long enough, it's gonna go up. Once more people rip these packs, your sealed product will be worth more, but also be harder to sell in the future. What I learned about market is to make sure to research like Japanese markets and English markets, because like there's like a weird thing where like some things in Japan or some cards in Japanese are worth so much more, and then other things in Japan are worth so much less, and then vice versa with English, and it's very confusing, and you have to kind of look at everything to kind of understand it. And also like there could be a card that you look up where it's like the Vaporeon VMAX, where it's like it's in the ocean and stuff like that. Like that card in English is like 40 something bucks, 44, 45. In Japan, it's like 2,000 because they only had it as like a super secret like promo for some event. And then there's some cards that we see that are like, it's like any of the art rare, the illustration rares, right? Like for us, it's like 10, 20 bucks. Like Dragonair is like 20 bucks. Poliwhirl's like 10 bucks. And then in Japan or in Japanese, those cards are like $3, $2, maybe $5. It's just crazy to see. Collector shows. I went to 2 so far, like local ones, but I kind of want to go to more. But it's nice because you get to meet people, talk to people, and like make deals and stuff. It's just a nice environment. The way of the cardboard. Okay, I think that's just me being dumb, but I think it's just me just learning essentially like how to sell it. I think that's for me as trying this thing out where I want to try to sell, which is like buying cards or like grading my own cards. I think I want to do a submission really soon, my first one, and just see what happens. I'm just like here to learn, right? I'm here to learn how to grade, and I know I'm probably gonna take some losses here and there, probably a lot. I mean, I've already like spent a lot of investment stuff just to like learn and kind of understand, and you know, you gotta spend money to make money. So that's where I'm at with that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this. Yeah, please check out. I'm gonna have more like Pokemon, One Piece kind of investment thoughts and videos. I mean, it's just gonna be thoughts and just ideas and stuff like that. It's and what I see as like a new blood. If you guys want to watch someone with more experience, there's like tons of other guys and girls who they do amazing stuff, and they're just way more knowledgeable than I am. But yeah, if you enjoy the stuff, like and subscribe. You know what to do. Yeah, and if you like my other weird stuff, cool. All right, peace.